Good evening, everyone. It's Bondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and we are here to stream some eveonline. It's been a couple days, so let's get started. So Jerry Can's asking about my camping trip, so it was actually really good. We got rained on, but that's all right. We can deal with that. So do any fishing? So I did not personally. But there was some fishing. A couple of the younger boys that were on it. It was a men's camp out for my church. A couple of the younger boys actually, supposedly the lake we went to was supposedly one of the higher ranking bass fishing places in the state as well as the nation. And we had a couple of the younger boys went fishing, and they actually did pull, I know at least one bass, I think a 14-inch bass, that we fried up. Unfortunately, there were 25 of us, so that bass didn't go very far. But luckily, I remember in my youth, when I used to go camping, we wouldn't take any food except maybe a few snacks, and we would fish and cook up what we caught, and if we didn't catch, we didn't eat. So we got pretty good at it. But yeah, this one was a little different. So we actually had we have a really good chef in our church, and he made the food that we had, and so yeah, so the fish was more of an added bonus. So, but yeah, I didn't do any fishing. I was actually using this as an opportunity to get rid of the ton of camping equipment I have. I have a ton of camping equipment. And I did get rid of a lot of it. So that was worth it. So including some fishing poles and fishing gear that I will not be taking with me to the Philippines. So, but yes, we had a really good time. We actually, I had two tents, but we didn't stay in tents. There were a couple people that stayed in tents, but like I said, it did rain overnight. Actually, pretty heavy rain. But we had cabins there. It slept close to 100. We had about 25, and but yeah, it was a really good time. Really good time. I slept really well. The bunk beds that we were sleeping in were very noisy. I remember that specifically. But was it too tense to be into? Yeah, so there were two different tents. One was a one-man tent with one guy sleeping in it, and one was like a 20-man tent with one guy sleeping in it. And so, yeah, so it was kind of nice. Neither one of them got wet, even though it poured down rain, so that was kind of nice. Like I said, I have two tents of my own, and I was trying to get rid of those, so I didn't get rid of those, but I did get rid of a lot of other stuff. Some hunting gear, some fishing gear, actually all my fishing gear, some hiking gear, some cooking gear. So the chef actually took most of my cooking gear, so that was good. So yeah, so it was actually worked out really well. My wife had pretty much demanded that I haven't been getting rid of stuff fast enough since we're leaving in April, and that I was not to come home with anything. I did come home with a couple of things, but I'm probably gonna sell those on Facebook Marketplace. So that way at least we'll make something off of it. I gave away the other stuff, so which she was not completely happy with. So, but say la vie. So, but yes, it was a good time. It was actually just what the doctor ordered, or something I really needed. It was nice and relaxing, and I slept really well, really, really well. So, so it was nice that way. So, but yeah. So like I said, we had 25 guys, so it was really nice. We went Friday during the day, stayed overnight Friday night, came back Saturday. So we got back. We are supposed to be back by noon on Saturday. I didn't get back till going on 3 o'clock. So a little bit misjudgment on there. We actually stopped someplace for lunch, and that place took forever to bring our lunch. Of course, there were 25 of us, so we were very understanding of the wait staff, but I think that's what threw the timing off. So it was a good time. I took off Friday, and ironically, I didn't realize it when I took off Friday. I took them off in different things. So tomorrow is a holiday, Veterans Day. So I work for a bank, as most of you know. So banks, they take every single holiday they possibly can. So I am off tomorrow for the holiday. In order to use up some of my vacation days that I had found that I had in abundance, I took off the 2 days after Veterans Day. And then by taking Friday, I ended up getting a whole week off that I didn't realize. So, but yes, I am off for the next 3 days, so that'll be very nice. So we'll see how that works out. I do. My wife does not work for a bank, so she is actually working tomorrow. She doesn't get off Veterans Day, and of course she's working Tuesday and Wednesday because she didn't take off PTO. She did take off Friday to be with our dogs, so. But yeah, so that worked out for her. So she got an extra day. But her company actually gives extra days around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So she gets Thanksgiving and the day after, and Christmas and the day after. Actually, I think the day before this year, because I believe Christmas. And it won't let me bring it up, of course. Why not? I believe Christmas is on a Tuesday this year. No, it's on a Wednesday. So I'm not sure what she gets, to be perfectly honest. But I think she gets an extra day around Christmas, so, which I do not. Banks, there's a law in America that banks cannot be closed 2 business days in a row. So yeah, that's that. So, but anyway, let's see what we got here for our air stuff. All right, so we can do a mission. That'll get us that. We can manufacture. That'll only get us 1. Destroy 25 capsuleers. That'll get us that. So we're about halfway there. So let's go ahead and do a mission with this guy. We haven't done a mission. Let's do one of these level 4s. He actually does have a mission all the way back there. I was doing the career missions for industrialists, which was kind of interesting. Let's do this one. We'll see what we got. So location is Garistas and Oshama. Why has it got to be so far away? Got Oshama. I did level 2 mining mission. There you go. Oshama is actually one of the places where the belts, the ore anomalies show up. And Ocio has an ore anomaly. So maybe we'll go do that. So let's go do that before it disappears. And then we'll see about taking this one. So where is my... I got a coveter. Got a procurer. That's it. What's the procurer got on it? Ice harvesters. That ain't gonna work. What's the coveter got on it? Coveter's got strip miners on it. Strip miner 1s. Alright, let's take that one. That'll get me some higher level resources. So let's go here. Actually, I should have probably said set destination. So there we go. Got 3 for 1. I did level 2 mining mission and got 3 for 1. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Warp drive active.
I'm going to go check out this one to see if I can get any good resources out of this one. Probably not. So, what's up, Weapons Factory? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's kind of amazing. I'm a guy that probably hasn't camped in. I probably camped 5 times in the past 10 years, but I own enough camping gear to supply a small army. So, or I owned. Like I said, I got rid of most of it now, so that's good because I wasn't taking it. I am keeping one hiking pack, one sleeping bag for the Philippines, and maybe one tent for the Philippines. In case I become homeless, then I'll have that. But my wife's been very upset with me that I haven't been getting rid of stuff quickly enough. Which is always funny. So why does it say Late Night with Silverwolf is orange? I'm already looking at it. It's right there. Live broadcast. Excellent. One day. Yeah, these boosters never work anyway, so I need to get some of these skins, though, because those skins I don't want to lose. We'll get them when we get back.
Warp drive active.
What's the cargo on this baby? 9,000. That should work. If not, we'll dump it in the station. I'm a new bro. Loving Eve so far. Excellent. Glad to hear it. If you have any questions, let me know. I am an Ask Me Anything streamer, so it doesn't have to be Eve related, but if you have any Eve questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I've been playing Eve for about 21 years, so. And I'm by no means an expert. This character here that you're looking at is my main. He's 21 years old. He's actually 4 months younger than Eve itself. But I haven't played the whole 21 years. I've taken a few sabbaticals from Eve because CCP, the developers of Eve, made changes that I was not happy with. So, but I've been back now this latest time for, I don't know, 6-8 months. And enjoying it. So yeah, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. I'll be happy to try and answer them.
Warp drive active.
Still there. Two people in the area. See how many end up being in OCO. Just one belt. Next closest one is, holy mackerel, 22 jumps. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. But yeah, Eve has a little bit for everybody, so it's kind of nice. That's one of the things that that I've always enjoyed about it. Not a huge PvPer. Have had to PvP because you'll have to defend yourself sooner or later. I haven't done it very successfully. But I do have a lot of streamer friends that do PvP exclusively, and so I can definitely put you in touch with some of those. 10 people in the system, so they're probably in this belt. So we'll see if there's anything left. Nobody that I know. Thinking about losing my jacket. It's a little warm in here. It was cold earlier, so. Jet ochre and pellucid. That's what I want. Those are knocks. All right. And here we go. They've killed a lot of pirates, a lot of rats. So let's see, what's he targeting? He's not targeting what I'm targeting, so he's targeting Lucium and Ephraim. Those are the expensive ones, so that makes sense, especially since he's in a venture. So makes sense. So Jerry Can, how was your weekend? Says Jackson's here too. Fine, just fine. Excellent. Excellent. You ready for the mining event tomorrow night? I'm actually back in Venolin, so I'm going to have to jump back again. Primarily because I'm trying to get the stuff. There's Jackson. Primarily because I'm trying to get the stuff together for Blossom. Feel like I've been dragging her along. What's up, Jackson? How are you doing? How was your weekend? Actually, I think I know how your weekend was. I'm glad to see you tonight. I have to mine 2,000 units of ore. That's going to take a lot with this stuff. Soga, Caldari Navy. There you go. That's going to be mine. Caldari Navy. There's actually 3 Caldari Navies. Huh, that's interesting. No info. Won't tell me. Oh, there's another venture. Had to pop in, can't stay too long, but just had to express my heartfelt gratitude for all the support prayers. You know, Jackson, we love you. And we love your mom. So, how is she doing? Mom's prognosis was pretty grim on Tuesday and has come a long way since. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this guy is hitting the same one as me. Interesting. Alright, we'll have to work that out. She has made some remarkable progress. That's what we want to hear. Praise God. Praise God. So that's excellent news. Excellent news. Excellent news. Excellent news. Given the severity of the cloud, it could have been far worse. Yes, those are very scary. Very scary. Very scary. So have they said when she might get out of the hospital? This guy's working on the same asteroid as me. So we're going to see how much of this we can pull. Because he's probably been working on it for a while, so. Not quite out of the woods yet. She's still on pretty heavy anticoagulants. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. How's the rest of the family doing? I know you said they were all there. What's up, Blossom? Good to see ya. There's the in-game channel. Had a small heart issue that's resolved now, so they moved her to the ICU for some extra monitoring. Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, they'll take really good care of her in there, so, and that way they can keep a good eye on her and make sure everything keeps progressing the way we need it to. So we're hoping she'll be moved back to the stroke ward tomorrow. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's good. I started playing a little fishing game I thought you'd love. Really? What's it called, Blossom? I probably would. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I'd get her back there rather than the ICU. You guys probably aren't allowed to be in the ICU with her, are you? They usually keep that pretty restricted. So let's go drop this off. Web fishing. It's like $4.99, very cheap and amazing game. Okay, I'll check it out. Write that down. Web fishing. Is it on Steam? Or is it on your phone? Oh, yes, we can. Just 2 people at a time, though. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. At least they do allow you to be in there with her. So I know some ICUs, they don't allow that. So that's good at least. But yeah, 2 at a time. So you guys got to take turns. So that's not too bad. But at least that way she knows somebody's there with her. So that's all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Ads are going to start here in about a minute. Not that it should affect any of you guys, but Weapon Factory might. It's like a little Animal Crossing game, but only fishing. It's on Steam. You can stream it. It's on the rise. Only 1 dev and pushed out within 4 months. Cool. I'll definitely check it out. I like those kind of indie games. We're all hanging in there, but yeah, someone is with her nearly all the visiting hours. That's fantastic. Fantastic. That way she knows that you guys are there with her. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad she's making good progress. We're going to keep praying, make sure she gets the rest of the way there. And yeah, Blossom, people are loving it. We could fish together. Okay, well, we'll definitely do that. Yeah, let me check it out. I'll find it and I'll get it checked out. I was telling everybody I'm actually off the next 2 days, so maybe that's one we'll stream here in the next day or two. So, uh-oh, somebody's raiding.
FBI, open up!
Autonomous. Love that raid. Autonomous, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Let me get you a shout out. If I can spell shout out. Thanks for the raid. Liar Bars looks cool too. Liar's Bar. Check that one out too. Liar's Bar. That one sounds sketchy. I'll check that one out too. Thanks for the raid, Autonomous. I appreciate it.
The asteroid is depleted.
There you go. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. So how was your stream, Autonomous? Maybe a few weeks more I'm back to regular gaming nights, but I will keep you updated. No worries, Jackson. You're right where you need to be. So, and hopefully your work is understanding that as well. So, if they're not, let me know and I'll give them a call. What's up, Marverick? Sorry you snuck in there. You got the same color as Jackson on the chat, so I didn't recognize you at first. I thought it was Jackson. I think there's only like 3 colors in the chat for some reason. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, hopefully your work's being understanding at least. Because if they're not, let me know. I will give them a piece of my mind. So, but yes, excellent, Marverick. You're going to be making a trip here pretty soon too. So be safe on your trip. Say hi to your parents for me. But yeah, Jackson, hopefully your company is not causing too many problems. Your work. I know they can kind of be a pain sometimes. They're being supporting me as best as they can. I do have to work a few days, but I had a whole week after it happened. So that's good. And you can work remotely as well, right? So at least that's good. So you're not having to worry about that. We got multiple. Now they're all targeting mine. What's up with that, guys? Just wish it wasn't a 5-hour drive. No, so you can't. Oh my goodness. So that's, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's a lot of driving back and forth. I'm sorry to hear about that. My goodness. Now we got another Mackinac in here. Everybody's showing up to get a piece of the action. It's all right. I kind of figured that was going to happen. At least I got some. So there's one just popped up. It's only 12 jumps away, so that's still 12 jumps. Yeah, 5 hours. That's rough. That's no good. Well, I work Wednesday, Thursday, and then have 6 of the next 7 days off. So it could be much worse. So that's good at least. Yeah. So at least you only have to drive back and work 2 days, and then you can get back to mom. So that's good. That's good. Usagi Ad Astra. It's a weird name. I dated a girl up in South Dakota. That was like a 6-hour drive between my first wife and my second wife. And I remember making that trip a couple weekends, driving up there, spending the weekend, driving back, multiple weekends. It was a real drag. So I know what you're going through. Yeah. Definitely wasn't worth it. But yeah, 5-hour drive. Ugh. But it's great that you can be there for her. And you said your siblings are there as well, so that's good. So that's good. She's always got somebody with her. So, and it's great that she's making such great progress. So that's good to hear. Great to hear. So it'll be much less stressful once she stabilizes. Yep. Yeah, that'll be good. Yep. Yeah, family close by the house. So that's good. So yeah, so some of your siblings are close to the hospital, so that's good. It makes it a little easier too. So 10 to 15 minutes. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I have. I think I mentioned before. I have 8 brothers and sisters, and I have one brother, and one brother that's probably close to an hour away from where my parents used to be. And so when they were having problems, both my parents have passed, but when they were having difficulties, that was he was the one who kind of got stuck with it. So what's up, Blue Gray? Uh-oh. Go. Blue Gray, good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm actually just doing some Empire Belt mining. Saw one was close, so I figured what the hey. Oh, yeah, I can't mine the rat. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. All right, come on back. So we're gonna have to go dump this in a second. So I was doing some salvaging and messing with making a silly fit earlier. There you go. I kind of enjoy those silly fits from time to time. The only problem is they make Jackson's eyes roll back in his head. So I had to stop doing silly fits. So can't whisper you if you ever want to talk or vent. Oh. All right, let's go drop this off. I think it was this one. Talk. Good for learning modules. Yep. Yeah, Jackson always gets upset with me when I make silly fits. Makes his eyes roll back in his head, so I had to stop doing that. Wasn't a good look. He didn't like when I was putting rail guns on on a a projectile ship and blah blah blah. And then level 2 medium-sized rail guns on a projectile battleship. That he really had a fit about that one. Yeah,
Permission requested. Dock request accepted.
got the job done. I had a lot of medium rail guns laying around, so didn't have a lot of projectiles. So, but ironically, we solved that one too. All I had to do was kill a couple battleships, and then I got large projectiles. Easy peasy. There you go. Slasher. There you go. That actually sounds like a pretty interesting one.
Warp drive active.
I actually got to give Blossom credit. So I don't know if she's still here, but that battleship she gave us was pretty interesting. It actually has a scanning module on it, which I was completely surprised by. Didn't expect that at all. So I've been on and off Eve lately, waiting for a new update and just bouncing between Helldivers and web fishing. Alright, I'm gonna have to check that web fishing out. Here's the slasher. Alright, 4 salvagers, micro warp drive, cargo scanner, small tackle rigs, targeting range script. So what's that? That gives you higher range on the salvagers? I didn't think about that. Not a bad idea. I'm gonna save that one. Salva slasher. I like that. Yep, I saw it. Then you got a data one. Yeah, there's your probe launcher. Data analyzer. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Probe launcher, data analyzer. The metric algorithm bank. That's an interesting one. I like that. Data 1 is slow and target's fast. 2 is fast and target's slower. Big update is Tuesday, right? I think so. I think that's what they said. But that's actually a pretty good question because you never quite know with CCP. So. But yeah, I think it's Tuesday. I'm anxious to get back into freebie mode. So. Skybreaker Volton weapon. There you go. Lost my job. Lost your job last week? Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Layoffs, or did you tell them what to do with it? And I rolled a mega, so there's at least that there. There you go. Because every week I think about telling them what to do with mine, but I'm pretty close to retirement, so we're probably close enough to having. We're almost out of debt. We've got like this much further to go. So tell them what to do. Pretty much, I went out of my way. There you go. See, you're my hero. I I haven't ever been able to bring myself to do that. So hope you took a dump in the boss's desk. There you go, Donovan. Yeah, yeah. Mine always seems to see how far they can push me. You know, I put up with it now for 25 years. They figure, he's not going to snap now. But they don't realize how close I am to retirement. So, job ain't a new job is getting one. There you go. There you go. They're usually pretty good at getting you placed. So. $17.84. Okay, so another 200 and I'll be good. Yeah, keep us posted. Want to make sure you get back on your feet again. So I probably work 15 days a year, so I'm okay with it. There you go. Yeah, I'm anxious to be done with mine, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to get the that reminds me, I forgot to send a message, but I haven't been able to get the architect to give me the actual price it's going to cost me to build our house. So he seems to be dragging his feet on giving me that price, which I don't know why. But that'll let me know how much longer I got to work. My wife's already given her notice, so pretty hopeful that his price doesn't affect that. I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure we're good, but I'd really rather know for sure. So I don't mean good with Gray losing his job, just to clarify. Nope, I knew that. We knew what you meant. But yeah, that kind of sucks. But then again, can't have them treating you bad. But yes, keep us posted. Keep us posted. Want to make sure you get back on your feet. Ephraim is really taking a long time. I probably should go after the other ones. These ones give knocks, right? No, isogen, which I really don't need. They were owning all the time and being kind of bitchy, double standards and such. It was liberating. Yep, I understand that. Mine has gone into this thing where they're outsourcing everything. And they outsource it to companies that don't actually do anything. And then expect the people that are left to do twice as much work to cover their outsourcing. And I've been getting pretty fed up with that. So, and any place would pay better, so it was time. Yep. Like I said, with mine, I've got 24 years in. So, but they also know I'm close to retirement, so they're worried about pushing me too far. So, told my boss the other day, I said, if I have another day like today, my last day will be tomorrow. He was a little worried. Bad management is expensive to everyone. Amen. Amen. And they never seem to realize it. Never. You would think they would.
Warp drive active.
But they never seem to realize it. Yeah, and ours is our CTO is a young lady from India, and she's outsourcing everything to India. So, seems to be kind of a conflict of interest. But I wouldn't be upset with it if they actually did what they're supposed to do. So, we outsourced our desktop group. They don't do anything. Our previous desktop group did a lot. And then they outsourced our QA group, which did a lot. And the new outsourced group does absolutely nothing.
Permission requested. Docking
In fact, one of my coworkers is having to QA test the new release of our teller I support the teller platform software for my bank, and he's having to test the teller platform software for us because the outsourced QA department doesn't have time to test. Yep, that's kind of my thought. Well, I think they're even more doomed after I retire, but yeah. And I think they realize it because they've been really upset that I'm going to retire, though I don't know why. I've been telling them for years, but
warp drive active.
been warning them for years. But, you know, c'est la vie. But it's funny because my boss is worried that I'm going to snap and say, yep, today's my last day. See ya. I've already cleaned out my desk, so. But he doesn't stop irritating me, so he's obviously not that upset. Yeah. Well, that's the other one. So they're worried because I support some very strategic software that we have. Oh, I didn't plug my phone in. And I'm the only one that does. And so they hired somebody to back me up. I trained that person. Actually, I hired them. They gave me permission to hire a replacement. So I hired them. I trained them. They were so good, they moved them to another department. So then they allowed me to hire a second one. He was even better than the first. And I trained him, hired him, trained him. He worked out even better. They moved him to another department as well. So I told him, you know what? All bets are off. So I wrote and maintained a system for a large trade union here in the AU. They decided to outsource and replace the PDP stuff with NetWare, sold the entire working system as scrap, and 2 weeks later they were in ruins. Yep. Yeah. So that's kind of what I told my boss. I'm like, you know what? He's like, well, you need to give us as much notice as possible because we need to get a replacement. I said, you guys have already hired 2 replacements. You keep letting them be moved to other departments. I said, I'm not training another replacement. That's you guys' problem. I said, I trained both of them in exactly what I do, and they were more than capable of covering me. So, if you guys aren't smart enough to keep them, that's not my problem. It's like that was beyond my control. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Kind of the same thing with this testing stuff. He assured my coworker, who used to work in the QA department, he assured my coworker when he pointed out to him that I see what's going to happen. I'm going to have to test this new release of the software because these guys aren't going to do it. This outsourced company's not going to do it. He said, no, I won't allow that to happen. Sure enough, this week he starts testing the software. So, I told him, did you point that out to him? Because I was there when he said that. I'll be more than happy to back you up. Said he wouldn't allow that to happen. Here we are. But yeah. Like he said, I really like that statement. Bad management cost everyone. So, and they never ever learn. Never, ever learn. Never, ever learn. But yeah. The problem is they've had most of these problems the whole 25 years I've been working for them, so it's not surprising. It's kind of surprising that I put up with it all these years, so I procrastinated long enough. Ciao. All right, Autonomous, have a great night. Yeah, it's kind of amazing that I put up with it, so everybody's like, why are you still here? I'm like, yeah, I'm a company guy. I said, yeah, but the company treats you like crap. I said, I know. I know. What are you going to do? I could have left several years ago, but then it got to a point where it was just kind of like, I don't want to start over again somewhere else. That's crazy. So I had a couple opportunities. A couple companies wanted me to come over and run their whole software development. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting too old for that junk. I did that before. Habits are hard to change. It will happen for you when it becomes a regular. Yep, yep. Yeah, well, this one, it's because of my retirement. I just thought, you know what? I'm retiring early, so which is very rare here in America. So the fact that I'm retiring early, arbitrator, what's this guy? Surely he's not going to come over here and attack us. As we're in an 05, we're in an 05 system. It may be a while before they show up. That's what he wants to do. I think he's trying to taunt us. Yeah, they're all jumping. I'm not going to jump. But yeah, so because of the retirement, it was like, yeah. But since I'm retiring early, there's a rule of 55 here in America that you don't have to take penalties off of your 401k if it's from the last company that you were with and you're over 55, which I will be. I'll be 57 when I retire. And so yeah, usually if you take from your 401k before 59 and a half, you have to pay a 10% penalty. And so there's a stipulation that you can do that, but you got to be with the last company you were with. Can't be with the previous company's 401k. So that was another reason I stayed. I could have moved to another company and then rolled the 401k over and still met that requirement, but it really wasn't worth going through all that. So, but yeah. Yeah, so he didn't get any of us to target him, so he must have took off. We had a lower security status guy that tried to jump in here to see if we would target him, and all the ventures took off, but the Mackinac and I stayed. Like, yeah, that ain't gonna work with us, buddy. Oh, ads are gonna start here in a second. Well, a minute. But yeah, oh, here comes the pirates. I keep trying to mind the pirates, mind the rats. It never works out well. There are a lot of rats coming to these empire belts all of a sudden. Oh, here comes an orca. And somebody's getting a little carried away. Sorry, I'm headed to bed. Take care, Ron. No problem, Marverick. Have a great night. There we go. Cargo hold is full. Already put it there. So let's go. Dock.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. But that's kind of the deal with companies. It always seems like the grass is greener on the other side. It never is, so they pretty much all got the same problems. It's just a matter of right now I can point to the problems. I've been there so long, so I just avoid those people. Usually. Sometimes I can't, but for the most part I can.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, I'm in a unique situation there where since I'm getting ready to retire, I know I'm not going to put up with a bunch of crap, so that's kind of nice. So that's kind of nice. Can't believe this Ephraim one is still going. Venture. He's not going to pull much. I don't have an afterburner or a micro warp drive on this baby. Kind of sucks. It needs a 10. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There's another raid.
FBI, open up!
Hey, DeadMindsPodcast. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. I love that raid. What would we call it? Yeah, I don't know. Alert. No, that's kind of cheesy. I was thinking of thing. DeadMindPodcast, thanks for the follow. And thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Good to see ya. How was your stream? Any raiders can hit F5, and that'll get you back on the regular viewing list for the drops. I think it'll eventually time you out after about 20 minutes, but get on there quicker if you hit F5. So just hanging in fleet with Hoppy. There you go. Well, that's cool. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. We're just doing some Empire Belt mining since I saw it pop up and it was only 4 jumps away, so figure may as well pick up the resources while they're available. So did some 4s and things. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do after we get rid of this Empire Belt if there's not another one close. I'm going to head back to my home system and probably do a level 4. It looks like the next closest one is 12 jumps. That's a little far, so. But we'll see where this one goes once we clear this one out. It's almost cleared. What's up, Suture Rising? Searcher Rising. Searcher Rising. I think it's Searcher Rising it is. I did not realize I was not following you, but now I am. Well, I appreciate that. Not a problem. Either way. But yeah, I appreciate the raid. I'm always in here doing something, so don't know how I ended up here, but pleasure to meet you and hope you're doing good. I am. You were probably on Dead Minds and you came over from the raid or you came over from AutonomousDonk's raid. I've had 2 raids so far, so you probably were in one of those, so either way, you're welcome. Been distracted by Stellaris for the past 4 hours. Yeah, it can be a very distracting game. Especially when you start getting into later game stages, because it's got all kinds of stuff you got to keep track of. That's one I've kind of played a lot of. There was actually a Star Trek mod for it that really wasn't, or actually the Star Trek mod wasn't bad. They tried to actually make the game with Star Trek mod built in, and they called it something different, and that was not good at all. But yeah, the Star Trek mod I don't think is bad, so. They're salvaging all our stuff. Good for them. Good for them. Yeah, New Horizons. That's it. Yep.
The asteroid is depleted.
Asteroid is depleted. What we got left? That's it. So did they steal my stuff? Actually, I don't have any room, so. There you go. I used to play a lot of Starfleet Battles tabletop game back in the day. They did a PC version that was pretty good. Yep, they did. That was actually pretty good. I think I have that one, so. So Starfleet Command, that's it. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I really need to put a afterburner or micro warp drive on this bad boy because this is ridiculous. Only ever played the Star Wars tabletop. Nah. Oh yeah, I played a whole bunch of tabletops. Well, scraps is not a problem. These guys. They're salvaging everything. More power to them. Before it got canceled, yeah. SFP is still around. Good reason to buy a 3D printer. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Actually, I made a decree in my house that we couldn't buy anything that wasn't going to the Philippines with us. And I've been trying to justify a 3D printer ever since. My wife's not buying it. But I figure in the Philippines, I will probably need to print my own stuff when I want to fix something. Because that kind of stuff's going to be hard to come by, so. I was never really interested in one before, but I'm thinking that would be a good one to have when I'm over there. So if something comes up, I can make it work. I found the RPG fun, but hard to pick up, meeting once a month. Yeah, that was kind of the way ours was too. We had, in high school, we had a bunch of kids that would get together, but it was like once a month. and it was really made it hard to really get into it. Now they actually do them through Zoom or Twitch, or they'll actually have games on those, which is pretty cool. So I haven't done any of those, but I think my son has done some of them. So when I was in college, late 80s, my roommate and I did SFD bait battle. It took us a month to finish. Yep. They did take forever. I used to go to a gaming. I had a brother that lived in Columbus, Ohio for a while, and they had a big gaming convention there every year called Origins. And we used to go there every year when he lived there until he moved back to Virginia, him and his family. But we used to love that because they would do those kind of games. They'd have a whole room with a whole bunch of people. It was a lot of fun. So it's mostly dedicated to tabletop and card games. And so a little bit with the computer games, but not too much. Yeah, these are really working out. I'm just killing it with these metal scraps. Okay, headed to bed. Thanks again for all the support. It was nice to escape the real world for a little bit tonight. No worries, Jackson. You're always welcome. We're going to keep Mom in prayer. We're going to keep going until she's all the way back to normal. So I do not have a mobile tractor in this one. So I have one, but I don't have one on this one. So didn't think to throw it on here before I left, but that would have been a smart move. So in this case, I'm just grabbing these guys. If I had an afterburner, it wouldn't be so bad, but I also don't have an afterburner, so kind of things you realize after you've already jumped 4 jumps to the place. So Surtur Rising, thanks again. Thanks for the follow. I am in the Citadel at the moment. Since we have our mining event tomorrow night, I'll be jumping here sometime to back to a Matins and be back in Galente space. So. No, not really. I run a lot of missions. I do a lot of industry. My goal is to try and build every ship in the game. So, unfortunately, that's where the mining comes in because it requires a lot of minerals. So, but we do scanning, we do wormholes, we do a little bit of everything. We have a Monday nights or a viewer mining event where we mine in high sec. And we got a special system for that. So, and you're welcome as well. So, yeah. It is kind of a big goal, but figured go big or go home, right? So, Jackson, have a good night. But yeah, so like I said, the biggest thing is trying to keep track of which ones I built because I've already built quite a few of them. So, But this character's actually been around for 21 years, so if I actually go back, I could probably find that he's probably built most of them already, so. Unfortunately, I don't think their records go back that far, so. This character here is only 4 months younger than Eve itself, so. So supers are overrated and boring in my humble opinion, yep. Also sold them fast, yep. Yeah, most of the ones I started building was primarily for myself. Anything I was going to fly. Because I didn't want to buy it off the market because I could build it a lot cheaper. But then I started selling those. I also do invention. So I take the tier 1 blueprints and create tier 2 blueprints out of them. And that's been very profitable. I build a lot of the tier 2 stuff, sell it, use it for myself. And so yes, I haven't been playing the whole 21 years, but this character was born, his birthday is only 4 months short of Eve. So Eve was rolled out on Memorial Day weekend 2003. And this guy was born in September, so 4 or 5 months later. So 4 months later, yeah, 4 months later. So yeah, I've been playing for 21 years. I haven't played non-stop for those 21 years, but yep. So yeah, so not that I'm an expert, but there have been several times where CCP has irritated me enough to cause me to take large sabbaticals. But that happens a lot with a lot of people, so. 11 jumps. Yeah, I'm not going 11 jumps. So, yeah, 5 years, 14, yep. Yeah, I've got another Ald over here. Let's switch over to him. I'm pretty sure he's right around the same amount of time, though. I'm multi-boxing here, so that's where that's coming in. But yeah, he's 2008, so he's 5 years younger. 16 years. December 25th. Must have been a Christmas present. Oh yeah, that's my second account. I only have 2 accounts, but yeah. Oop, there we go. All right, let's leave you in there. Let's throw you here. Item hanger. Item hanger. Stack all. All right. So let's see. Can we get that in there? Whoops. Get that in there. Yep. Can we get that in there? Nope. So let's go back to Vanillin. And we'll come back with my Gryo. So I am not. The Amatins is there. Amatins is not far from Agloville. But no, I'm in Vanillin, which is in Citadel. So not probably 5 or 6 jumps from Udema. But let me see how far I am from Agloville. No, we want the system. So 11 jumps, it says. So that's not that far. And I'm 4 jumps from my home here, so that's probably 15 jumps. So I could mount a supply run, but no point if it's through Udema. Yeah, Udema's a nightmare. So I try to avoid that one at all costs. So if it's an insane amount of value, it can go through Pakvan using filaments and bypass everything. Yeah, I haven't tried that. But you're the second person I think that suggested that. And honestly, I had never thought of that. But I did a lot of work in Pockven space. When I came back this time, we had my old corp. So I had a 21-year-old corp that had been gutted. And the only thing it had left was a bunch of stuff that was in impound in trig space, because we had an office in one of the former systems that was now trig space. And so I had tried to, sorry, my ankle's itching, but we had tried to get our status, I had tried to get my status up with the trigs so that I could get that stuff out of impound, because it was a bunch of blueprints that I really wanted, things of that nature. And it was very difficult, so I finally gave up. So mining ops missions a lot, working on building my corporate line so I can get some regular home fronts. And yep, done a couple home fronts. Those are very profitable. And so we actually just recently, so I joined another corp after I left my 21-year-old corp. That corp decided to go crazy and raise their tax rate to like 8%. So I just recently left them and I started my own corp, to which a lot of my viewers have joined. And actually, that's something I need to probably do this week, is get some of that corp stuff straightened out. Because that was kind of a spur of the moment. So, but yeah, we have a Silver Wolves of Freedom Corp. Only because I wanted Silver Wolves, but they wouldn't let me name it just Silver Wolves, so we had to add the of Freedom on there. So, yeah, my ankle really itches. I thought all the mosquitoes were dead. It's kind of cold around here. Maybe not. It seems like one of them got me, so I moved my abyssal loots by doing that. Yep. Yeah, abyssals I've been told, have been very profitable. I haven't done any of those yet, but that's one that we'll probably start doing here shortly. But yeah. Most profitable are the frigate ones. Okay. Didn't realize that. I got a ton of frigates. Yeah. That's kind of the only way to do anything nowadays, so, is a multi-box. So, yeah. I'll have to keep that in mind. I didn't realize they were more profitable than the others, so, but that's good to know. So, but yeah, we try to do these Empire belts every once in a while, because that gives you some of the high end ores for pretty easy. Unfortunately, they get mobbed quite quickly. So, okay, cool. Didn't realize that. But yeah, so and then, like I said, Monday nights we have a high-sec mining event for our viewers. So we usually get through about 2 belts, where we clear them down to nothing. Also need more policy accounts on higher tiers, to be honest. Yep. Excuse me. Oh, ads are getting ready to start. Sorry, guys. Actually, ads are going to start here in about a minute. Oh. It gives me like a minute warning. So, high-sec mining still worth it? Yeah, it is. I mean, at least in my case, since I'm building so much. So, and it's nice to do it with a large group. So yeah. So from that perspective, kind of takes the boredom out of it. So that's kind of nice. I'm not a huge miner fan, so I only do it for the necessity of needing the ore. So, or needing the minerals. So yeah, that's what I figured. What's up, omgsticks? Yeah, like I said, Blue Gray, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. I got a miasmos here that I'll go pick it up with, so no big deal. It's getting better now. Pyrite has spiked. Yeah, I did see pyrite had spiked, so which was kind of interesting. Let's throw you in here. Let's throw you in here. And let's find our miasmos. Well, we actually got 2 miasmoses. But yeah, I've got the higher level skills, so I get like 65% on my reprocessing. And so, all right, Searcher Rising, thanks again. Pretty appreciate you being here. Yeah, I think you're right, Dead Minds. It's probably because of the expansion. That's adding to them to making it more profitable. Sorry. I'll wait till the ads are over so these guys can hear me. So we got a couple that aren't subscribed. So 2, 7. Yeah, we should be all right. All right, ads are over. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the faces I was making. I'm trying to scratch my ankle on my chair leg, so it's not quite working out that well. Just finished hell diving and setting the land on fire. Yeah, it seems that's all you ever do on there, Blossom, is setting everything on fire. I was making faces back. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That makes it a lot easier. That makes it a lot easier. So I want to go pick up all this ore, get it processed. And then we'll do a mission so we can get our air stuff done. So I was wondering what you were doing there. Yeah, I'm picking up the ore. Sorry. Oh, with the making faces? Yeah, that was I think I got a mosquito bite on my ankle, and it's driving me bananas, which it's kind of ironic because it's pretty cold here. It's in the 40s. And I didn't think mosquitoes could survive that low, but obviously one did. And it bit me. Because they always bite me, because they love to bite me because I have such sweet blood. So, probably from all the sugar I eat, but my wife never gets bit. Which is probably advantageous, but They have good taste. Yeah, it seems like it, but I was actually kind of hoping that with the temperature the way it was, that I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore, because it's really a pain. I usually scratch them until they bleed, and then I throw some. I have this lotion, this it's no pun intended, Gold Bond lotion that I put on them once they start bleeding, and it heals up probably in less than a day. I'm pretty sure if I cut my arm off and I put that Gold Bond lotion on there, I could grow a new arm. But mosquito bite. Yep. But yeah. But yeah, I was thinking with the temperature the way it was that I was probably done with mosquitoes, but it seems like I'm not. I might have got it from camping this weekend, so. Well, they gave me 3 options of flamethrower that I can use at once. Orbitable napalm barrage that drops multiple napalm shells, setting the land on fire and explosions. And a napalm airstrike from Eagle aircrafts. So why shouldn't I set the land on fire? There you go. Sounds like that's what they were intended by giving you those weapons. That's for sure. So. But yeah, this ankle's really itching me. Really driving me crazy. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I usually scratch them raw and put that lotion on there, and then they're good as new. And so. I get a lot of mosquito bites. Back when I was younger, my dad only had 2 things in the medicine cabinet. He had Azorbine Jr. and castor oil. And so, put the lotion on before you're bleeding. Yeah, supposedly they say some of it will stop the itch, but this one doesn't. So, like I said, this one, like I said, I'm pretty sure would grow an arm back if I cut my arm off. I haven't tried that, but this one I put it on. I chew my fingers, and I put it on my fingers in there and then go to bed right before I go to bed, and they're healed up by morning. So it's pretty amazing stuff. Probably because it's named Gold Bond. No pun intended. Most of that Bond stuff is pretty incredible. So kind of makes sense. So. Ah! I brought this miasmos and it was already full. What a dingbat. Well, I had enough room to pick up this stuff, but that was completely uncool. I can also request a 500 kilogram bomb shell to possibly eliminate everyone within a radius. Well, yeah. Use a hot towel as hot as you can tolerate until it cools down, and then do it again. The protein that causes itching will break down at least somewhat. I've never tried that. I'll try that, OMG. Thanks for the suggestion. High artillery is fun to abuse. Yep. High artillery is fun to abuse. Famous last words. High artillery is fun to abuse. So let's do this. What do I got in Civila? I gotta pick this stuff up. So there's a miasmos. I won't be able to see what it has. Rock transport. That's another miasmos. That's Blossom's miasmos, and then that's Blossom's tritanium. So gotta get that over here too. So I bet you they got stuff on them. So. Which I can't see. Moab. I used to know what that meant. Massive ordnance air blast. That's it. Large precision guided bomb that is the most powerful non-nuclear weapon of the United States military. It's also known as the mother of all bombs. That's it. Mother of all bombs. That's it. Mother of all bombs. They literally pallet drop it. Yep. Shoot the pallets right out the back of the ship, the airdrop ship, and fly away. I think that's why Blossom likes Helldivers, though, because she can light the world on fire. So, kind of gives her a strange sense of satisfaction. Strange sense of satisfaction. It says Bigglesworth is out there. GBU 43B Moab 9850 kilograms. There you go. £21.715. That's actually not that heavy. I thought it was heavier than that. £21, but massive damage for only a 21-pound ordnance. $21,000. Ah, there you go. There you go. I hate when that happens. We were talking about Office Space the other night. I always mess up the decimal place. I hate when that happens. You're only supposed to take a penny from each account. Always mess up the decimal place. I hate when that happens. Yeah, I should have, because that's what I was saying. I remember it being much larger. So basically imagine that, but in Helldivers and having it land on a Titan. There you go. What's up, Wolf the Medic? How you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. How's your Eve experience been going? Trying to get some late night work done and figured I'd listen and watch while doing that. Awesome. You're always welcome. So in Germany they switch, and so 21 though sound would be 21,000. There you go. They switch to decimal place and the comma, so 21 though would sound would be. There you go. There's a couple other places that do that too, now that I think about it. I have at least been trying to do my daily. Still grinding agent missions till I figure out if I'm supposed to be doing something else. Yep. So what you can do is you can actually go out here and check this agent finder. So let's go back to home. So if you go here to agents and missions, let me finish docking. And then, yeah, so if you go here to agents and missions, so go to home, agents and missions, and then here on the agents and missions, if you go all the way to the end, this agent finder. If you want to do specific ones, right now I've got career agents, but if you want to do security, you can do security and you can select highest available, any distance. And it'll show you the highest one that's around you. So that way, while you're doing them, you'll be able to do it. So this one says here that I don't have the... oh, so that's only offers to factional warfare people. So, but yeah, that'll show you the... show that. Thanks, Wolf. I hate when I do that. I was actually showing them that one before to show one of my other characters and never switched back. Scrapping a couple mods to grind out shuttle is pretty easy. There you go. But yeah, so if you go here, so if you go to home and then agents and missions, and then at the very end of the agents, you got to actually scroll over. You can go to agent finder and like put in security. If you're doing security missions, the highest available, it'll tell you the highest one you have and how close it is. And so that way you can do them until, and then you can check this to see if you can get a higher level one and then jump up to it. Once you get up to level 4s, they're pretty profitable. So, and that's what you want to shoot for, is trying to get to the level 4s. So, but yeah, that's where that is. Yep. Well, cheap blueprints pay for themselves even if you throw out the product. There you go. Yeah, I have at least been trying to do dailies. Yeah, the dailies are definitely a good idea. All right, so let's do this. Put this in resources. Will that fit? Yes, it will. Excellent. All right. And then item hanger. Let's do stack. Let's throw these in resources. Resources. These will go in ammo. These will go in resources. And that'll go in modules. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go to resources. Stack all. Shadow ochre, pellucid. Ephraim. Got some others too. Like it. Dupe. Reprocess. Yeah, 68.3%. It's extra higher than I thought. All right. Yep, so reprocess. Bingo, bongo, boongo. Up here, item hanger. Resources. Not enough space? What do you mean not enough space? Too much. So my station container is run out of space. Hate when that happens. All right. So that's going to cause some problems. So, But yes, so blue gray, that's where the agent finder is. So, all right. So Blossom, we got a dummy. So what's the dummy take? So let's go here. Blueprint. DOMI. There's a dummy. So it takes. I don't have enough Nox. I don't have enough Pyrite. So that's what I need. Takes 7.2 million. Well, look at that. I've got 7.28 million. So let's throw this in there for Blossom. There's for Blossom. 72000 1.2 million. Bingo. Takes care of that. What else? 2700 megasite. So resources. 2700 megasite. Stack. 2700 megasite. For Blossom. 700. Okay. 5400. 5400. 5400 Zidrine. We don't have the Nox. 180,000 Isogen. 80,000 Isogen. 540,000 Mex. $540,000 max and pyrite. So we did all but these two, and then we got to put those in there. I think we have those too. So 180, 90, and 1. Where are they? There they are. So 1. $90 life support, 80 auto integrity, 180 auto integrity. 180 auto integrity. 90 life support. So I still got to get her the Nox and the Pyrite. So how much Isogen do you have? I have 1.3 million. So I'm trying to get Blossom figured out for all this stuff. So she also gave me a miasmos. Let me do that one. There we go. So it's 10%. Let's do the 8%. That way she gets a little bit more. All right, we got everything for that. So let's, oops, there we go. All right. 73600. 73600 actually. How much is here in the item hire? 73. 73,600. This is 79,000. You know what? We'll just give her all that. More blossom. There we go. There. All right. All right. Pyrite 13,800. All right. Max 3450. 1840. 690. 115. And 65. All right, so that covers that one. So the miasmos is covered. The Dami's covered. All right, Blue Glade. Thanks again for stopping by. Currently have 56 Vedmark BPC and cleared contract of all the single BPC contracts. Good job. Yeah, Blossom actually gave us some stuff, and I figured out what all of it was, and now we're trying to do it. Now I'm just doing a ship. So there's the Dami, the miasmos. What was the third one? Oh, the third one she gave us was I think was a Hulk. Match. Let's see. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Rainer. Test guy. Wall high sec mining barge. What is it? It is a retriever. So a retriever. All right. All right. So let's go back to retriever. RETRIEV. So we don't have the Nox for it. We do have the pyrite and the other. Okay. So 1,440,000. Do that. For Blossom. 1,440,000. Okay. 270,000 pyrite. $67.50, 67,500, 67,500 max. 7,500 max. 36,000 ISO. 36,000 ISO. Nox we don't have. 2,250 Zidrine. 2,250 Zidrine. And 1,260 Magnesite. Alright, so I owe her the Nox. So from the Dami, it's the pyrite and the Nox. From the retriever, it's the Nox. All right. Everything else is paid. All right. Second time I did that. Currently only 1,032,000 S points to finishing Wing Command 5. Excellent. Find the ore that gives the most knocks and buy up what you need. Reprocessing going. Yeah. I usually just go and pick up those Empire belts and grab the Nox ones, but that's all. I'll just clear that one. So here in the Blossom one, let's stack all. This is what she's got. So, and then I still owe her for, I have a Word document over here. I still owe her some robotics and some robotics and some guidance systems, which I actually need to pick up. So actually, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go over here to Kraken. We're not bringing him back. So in Venolin, we're gonna have him give hide and seek, clean up, Vexer, Zippy Hall. We're gonna create a contract. Falstaff Finder. Yes. Close. Alright, I'm going to switch back to Falstaff. Pick up this contract you just got. Accept. Yes. Alright, we're going to jump in that ship. To Zippy Hall. Should be, oh, what was at the bottom? That's totally uncool. Board. Alright. I've created billionaires because I didn't want to be bothered with some parts of production. There you go. I bet you probably have. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go pick up our planetary industry stuff. So, planetary industry, here we go. So we want to go to Cooling, so let's set destination. Alright. And oop, there's another one, sorry. Alright. That one I already did.
Warp drive active.
This one's making mechanical parts, so we could probably do that. Oops. That's fine. Yeah, if we take those mechanical parts and we drop them somewhere, that would also help us out. Because I think one of these... we're talking, we probably need to go there.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, that's awesome, creating billionaires, so... Alright, so let's go to Customs Office.
Warp drive active.
Construction blocks. I'm glad only a small portion of the player base is involved in the industry. So much profit for so little space work. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it for some reason. I don't really know why, but I've always loved it, but I'm kind of an outlier, so. Custom office, there you go. Right.
Warp drive active.
There you go. So we'll drop those here. am within 25 meters of it. At least I thought I was. Ah, wrong one. Hate when I do that. Hate when I do that. This is the one that I warped to.
Warp drive active.
$11.45, so we're doing all right. I'll get this stuff back. This will help. So let's set destination for this one.
Warp drive active.
That's going to give me my miniature electronics, which is what I want. And this one's going to drop the Chirol structures, and this one we're going to drop the mechanical parts. It should produce a lot of robotics. Oh, there's only 80 consumer electronics? Well, that sucks.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
2 days. Yeah, I forgot to switch those back. Oh well. Oh well. I have to switch those back.
Warp drive active.
Forgot to switch those back. So yeah, these are on 3 days now. Yep. Actually, 2 days. 2 days and 21, 22 hours, something like that is what I had them set for, so which makes sense, but that's all right. We'll manage.
Warp drive active.
So this one's going to get the Chirol structures. No, this one's going to get the Chirol structures. This one's going to get the mechanical parts. Don't confuse them. $330. All right, so that's customs office warp to 0.
Warp drive active.
This one needs mechanical parts. That's what we want. We'll probably just give them 100. Instructions. Yeah, those are toxic metals, so let's kind of make more of them. Alright, so let's access customs office. so there's the robotics. Let's do 200. Let's try that. Robotics here. Expedited transfer to here. Mechanical parts. There you go. That's making the mechanical parts. Just kick this off. That's it. There's only one. All right. Well, cool. How much do you make a week on your PI, and how many total planets? So I have 13 planets that I'm doing. I don't make any money on mine. I use it all for building, and so I don't have a value per se. But yeah, 13 planets. I have 5 planets that are still in wormhole space that have a ton of stuff on them. We just haven't tracked the wormhole down yet. So, but I have 13 that are in high sec that I use for building. So I'm still here, by the way, just getting ready to probably do a little fishing. All right, no worries. All right, so that takes care of that one. Warp to this one. I'll drop these Tyrol structures off. So yeah, I don't sell any of my PI stuff. I use it all for building. For industry. Access customs office. Alright, there's my guidance system. So let's put you in here. There you go. I'll take these here. I'll take these here. Transfer. Bring these down here. And expedited transfer. Execute. That will cause all these to kick off. There's your transmitter. Water cooled CPU. There's another. Nope. There's another transmitter. There's a transmitter. Okay, so they're working. Need to start mining some water. So we don't have any water. That's all right. That'll get us going there. Get us making some more guidance systems. All right. So let's dock up here.
Warp drive active.
Still here, by the way. You don't have massive spreadsheets. You don't have a setup. Are you even playing the game? I do have a bunch of spreadsheets, but in the case of mine, when it comes to the PI stuff, I just make it. I usually have it on a 24-hour clock, and then I throw it in my resources container, and then I build what I can with it. So I haven't really graphed the PI stuff down to that level. So I could never use a spreadsheet. I'd rather delete the game because I refuse to turn the game into schoolwork. Got me all levels of fucked up trying to play a game that makes me do more office work than an actual office job. Yeah, no, I love spreadsheets. So I have several of them for building my ships. But yeah, when it comes to the PI stuff, I don't use the spreadsheets on those. So yeah, here we take this and we throw this in resources. And then we stack these up. And we go down here to the bottom because all the PI stuff is at the bottom. So blossom. I have a Word document here. 235 robotics, 235 guidance systems. And so here she's got 200, so I owe her 35 guidance systems. 35. And stack. And 65 robotics. So that means I owe her 170. 170 robotics. I think that's right. 170. Back to 4 blossom. Say stack. 235. There we go. So that takes care of that. So I don't use spreadsheets either. I'll look at the cost of what can be sold for either website, find the cheapest material costs, go from there. Yeah, I do a lot with spreadsheets. So yeah, I do understand that. So all right, let's get the cryos. There it is. Board. I need to check these other ones out. So this miasmos, let's board this one. Check the mining hold, it's empty. Okay, cool. All right, this one, let's go on board the other miasmos. Board. Mining hold is also empty. Excellent. So that we don't get caught like we did with the last one. We'll do the cryos. Check the mineral hold. It's empty. All right. Not an industrious, and I still use them. Yep. Rising. I do almost everything and have never used any. Listing level 4 ship fits and rankings. That's a good idea. Spreadsheets are Eve. Yeah, I like that too. All right, let's look here and make sure. It's almost midnight, but let me check and make sure we're not going to have any trouble. All right, so it looks like Civil is fine. Okay, so I'm going to run the Civil and pick up some of this because this is all Blossom stuff. I also want to see if those ships have anything in them.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I let others do the work and I just benefit. Got my project going and, well, Eve has too many slips. Yeah, there you go. Okay, typing is hard. Sorry, been drinking. No worries. I understand completely. That's why I stream, so that I don't have to type. Typing's always hard for me, too. Well, I'm testing every ship people tell me to run level 4s with. So that's good. That way you can kind of list out what works and what doesn't. So yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. I have a couple that I have configured. And I'll start with one of my favorites. And if that doesn't work out well, then I'll come back and grab one of the other ones and try it. But yeah, so that's how I usually do my level 4. So pretty sure my Triever had a lot of crystals for mining. Yeah, it did.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and I'll check those out because they're worth a lot of Nox. Nox is where I'm short, so I'm going to find that. So I run level 4s, needs a big stick with kinetic and thermal down. Yep. I use a double skiff that works, and the avalanche is great. I never tried that one. And a Megathron Navy issue. Yeah, see, I do the Megathron. That's the one I run with my rail guns. Love my rail guns. But sometimes the Mega doesn't just cut it. And so then when that doesn't work, I run the Mackerel with the projectile guns on it. That'll always get them done. It just gets them done slower. And it's a heck of a tank. The Mackerel. Yep. I'll show you when I get back there.
drive active.
No, it's it is a fact. It's not a faction ship. It's a Mackerel. It's battleship. Galente Minamar. It is what did it say? It says a Minamar. It's a Minmatar battleship. But it's weird because it shows it as one of the specialty faction ones. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Pirate Angel. There you go. Yep. Angel Cartel. That's it. But yes, that's the one I first started running them in. But I put railguns on it, and it made Jackson's eyes roll back in his head. So I had to put projectiles on it. Actually, I think I put medium railguns on it, which he was really furious about. But the projectiles are just so freaking slow. And so yeah, it worked. So yeah, Mackerel. There you go. But yes, so yeah, so then I put the projectiles on there. It gets the job done. It's a heck of a tank. Tanks everything. But it's just so slow because those projectile guns are just the slowest. It's like one shot every minute and a half. Ridiculous.
Warp drive active.
Sherman does not have win bonuses. Yeah, it doesn't. I put Artie's on a Myrmidon. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, so I put the auto cannons on there as well. They were still slow. So that compared to the railguns. So like I said, I tried the Megathron with the railguns. It's much faster, but it doesn't tank as well as the Mackerel. But yeah, but yes, the autocannons are faster. It's not fast enough for me. Yeah, yeah. That was 14 years ago, and I thought I was doing something wild. Yeah. Because the railguns are very fast. I probably get 6-7 shots a minute on the railguns. So but the Megathron does not tank as well as the Mackerel. So oh, large rails. Yeah, large rails. Yep. Yeah, I since Jackson's eyes rolled back in his head, I only use large on the large ships. Oh, I'd have to look. I'm not sure. 1400s, I think. So
FBI, open up!
Zarkosdungeon, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Sorry, definitely not comparing same size guns here, so AC is way faster than rail. No, it's not. Not at all. Yeah, not even close. I'm not sure I did something good. Oh, you did excellent. So, Kiz Mackinage, thanks for being here. Thanks, Zarkosdungeon, thanks for being here. Yeah, it might be 425s, now that you mentioned Caviar. The 1400s are, I think, what I was running for the projectiles. So, but yeah, thanks for the raid, Zarkos. Appreciate it. Everybody give Zarkos a follow. Well, yeah, so Caviar, if they're 425s, then that's not what I'm running. So,
Docking permission requested.
if they're mediums,
Accept.
I'm definitely running large ones. So, thanks, Zarkos. Have a good night. Thanks again for the raid. Sorry, these guys are giving me grief about my sizes. All right, so we got the last 5 million there. What's in these ships? So let's board the Miasmos. Is it empty? It is not empty. That's probably, was that hers? I don't remember. So no, that's full of stuff. That one's also full of stuff. I bet you, no, that's hers right there. Okay, so that's hers. That's hers. That's what she had. Okay, cool. Okay. So that's hers. All right, so let's go back to the cryos. All right. Yeah. The only metric that matters is fun per hour. Kiz Makinich, thanks for being here. If you want to hit F5, so Raiders are going to come in with ZarkosDungeon. If you guys want to hit F5, that'll bring you into the actual viewing pool, which will then cause you to be eligible for the drops. So it'll take a few minutes before it actually recognizes you as that, but hit F5 where you can actually click on my name under the Twitch window. That'll do the same thing. So the only metric that matters, fun per hour. You can't stop. Yeah, you should be able to stop your stream. So what are you using OBS? You can still click on the stop streaming button. Yeah, you can hit the stop streaming button. It'll stop it. It's showing my chat because you rated me. But you can just hit the stop streaming button and that'll stop your stream. That one freaked me out the first time too. So. What is that? Oh, that's where I was doing that mission. All right.
Warp drive active.
Yep. Yeah, once you hit the stop streaming button on the left, on the right, that'll stop your stream. Your chat will keep going because it's now connected to my chat. So, but yeah, like they said, once that down on the bottom bar of OBS, it'll show a time frame and drop frames and your thing and all that. So Sarko's going to be live forever. So yeah, now he'll be fine. Yeah, is 48 hours the max? I never tried that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Found that out during Intel streams. There you go. But yeah, once you do that, you'll see that down there in that bottom bar, there's a red one that shows that you're recording, and that will change. But yes, the chat will keep scrolling because you're connected to my chat now, so, and that's not a problem.
Warp drive active.
When you stop on a regular basis, it actually stops your chat as well. So that's the only difference with rating, is it does it there. So, ads are going to start here in a second. Sorry, guys. Yeah. No, I think it's probably just your chat still going. So when you click on the stop streaming, it doesn't actually stop. It should pop up a message that says you can't click it at all. That's weird. So is it already? So maybe it's already stopped. Is it gray or is it blue? Yeah, if it's gray, that means it's already stopped. Still blue. That's weird. And it won't let you click it. That's really weird. Yeah, you can always close OBS. That'll stop it too. Hit exit. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That'll do it too. Yeah, if you just close OBS, that'll do it. Click the exit button down there below at the bottom of the stop streaming. And that'll also close it too. But yeah, that's weird. I've never had that happen. So that could be something with the new version. If you're running the latest version, OBS has a lot of issues, and I never update my OBS because every time I update it, something breaks. So I think I'm still running a fairly older version. So every once in a blue moon, if I actually need something, then I will update it. But that's very, very rarely. So, but thanks again, Zarkos.
Warp drive active.
There, the ads are over. Sorry about that. I'm going to bring in this. So this is the last load of Trit I have for Blossom stuff. And then I have one load of minerals to bring for her, or one load of ore to bring for her. So, which is all little ores. Can't be. I don't. They might be able to be processed. I'll check. I don't think so. I think they require 100 each, and I think that's why she had them, was because they were non-processable. But yeah, once I get this one, once I get Doctor and Venolin, I will probably call it a night. We'll see who we're going to raid. Eye is itching.
Warp drive active.
I'll throw this stuff in Blossom's container and then call it a night. Actually, I never got the rest of my air stuff done, so maybe we will finish that. I could probably...
Warp drive active.
Well, if I do a mission, that's going to take a while. But I could do that. I could lead up Kragan. That would also give it to him, so that might be worth it. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Shouldn't take that long. Maybe we'll do a level 2. I'll look and see what size guns I have on my Megathron. Since I can never remember.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so let's throw these in the 4 Blossom one. Whoop. Stop. Takes care of that. Let's go to the Mega board. What do we got? Alright, 425s. Yep, they're large, 425s. Yep. And then I've got EM and thermal. Right, EM. Must have been doing something special. Let's see. Start conversation. Alright. 190, that'll be fine. Yeah. 7, okay. Going to be in Ventolin, except. Alright, let's do that one. Probably don't want EM though. Yeah, it'll be fine. T2s with large spike here, yep. Yeah, well, I think they were T1s. Ah.
Docking permission requested.
Yes, gotta wait till it
Docking permission requested. Docking request
squeezes me
accepted.
out. Find an assets and simulate fit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I could have done that. Let me repair my. Only 2? Looked like it was more than that. Alright. So yeah, these are 425 ones.
Warp drive active.
I should have did the 4. Because the 4 would have given me a lot more thing. That's the base model, yep. Yeah, I think that's what I have to build, blueprint wise. And I don't think I've invented the tier 2s yet. I think that's one I have on the list. Excuse me. I think we got to blow up the brothel. What we got? Tungsten's going to give 108. Ooh, that's way too far. Switch antimatter. $56. 29 to 56. There you go. That is a Megathron. Oh, sorry. Yes, that is a Megathron. Sorry, Wolf. Yeah, this is a Megathron. This is a battleship. And I've got 425 millimeter rail guns on it. Megathron's a railgun ship. You can fit blasters also. Yeah. No, this is a T2 mission. So I actually completed it. All right, cool. So I'm going to go dock.
Warp drive active.
That was the quickest T2 mission I think I've ever done. I didn't even get my drones out. So yeah, this is a T2 mission. I'm just trying to get my air one. Actually, I'm going to quickly form fleet with. Yes. I'm going to quickly form a fleet with Craig in here so that when I come back here and complete this mission, it'll also complete it for him as well. So I fly a destroyer if I run a T2 mission. Yeah, you're in about it. Yes, it was way overkill. Way overkill. But I wanted to see what size guns I had on it, and I wanted to complete the mission as fast as humanly possible.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So yes, that was way overkill. And I'm going to say yes. That way I can split it. So since I did that, that completed my air goals. Claim, 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 claim. Yeah. Right. All right. And while I'm at it, let me grab these. This one. 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 Redeem. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the boosters, but alright. Are certain ships necessary for certain content? Yes and no. So 200 millimeter AC plus 4 light faction drones. Yep. Like running level 3 missions, need cruisers or something. No, you can run them with anything you want. They're just easier to get done with certain things. So level 4s normally require battleships because you're going to go against other battleships. But you can do them in a high level cruiser, a tier 3 cruiser, things of that nature. And like I just did, I can level 2 is usually like a cruiser level mission. I just did it in a battleship, which is way overkill. And so, but I did it so that I could kill them really quick. Most of those frigates I killed in one shot. So, which made it much, much faster. So now if I actually switch over here to Kragan, we'll be able to complete his as well. So because I fleeted him at the last minute, that gave him the air for the day as well. Takes care of that. So now we're going to switch back to Falstaff. So I'm doing level 2 missions in my destroyer. I use a catalyst. Should I be using something? If you can, if you have something better, yes. Like a cruiser, that'll make them go quicker. But you can do them in your destroyer just as well. So most times you do them to get the what can I think of? The rat payouts, the bounties Once you get the bounties as well as the mission reward, then you can use that to buy a bigger ship. So, yep. Yeah, Catalyst has a ton of guns, so it does really well. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I think I've got all his there. So I'm going to switch out of him. Whoop. I'll log off of him, and I'm going to log on with Rage.
Connecting.
Because I want to do Rages as well, so. Typically, I'm versing Serpentis, so from what I read, they are weak to kin thermal. Yes. I think it's the opposite, thermal kin. So their damage, normally whatever they do damage in, they're weak to. And I think there's Garistas are kin thermal. I think Serpentis is thermal kin. So if we actually here, I've got this one. But if I look up Falstaff Finder, I have it in my bio. If you go to my bio, it shows in there. So Garistas do kinetic thermal. Serpentis do thermal kinetic. So weak against thermal. So thermal is what you want to be doing for your damage type. So yeah. But as long as you're tanked with those, you'll be fine. Yep. And railgun ammo also changes damage as well, just not as drastically. So, but yes, projectiles do change their damage based on the type of ammo. So let's do this one. And let's check and make sure it is healed up. It is excellent. And then I'm going to do a level 2 here too. And that says Sasha's Nation. I hit accept before I checked it, but yeah, that was good. So let's go do this one. So no, my rails do different. I'll show you. So this one does thermal and kinetic. Iron does thermal and kinetic. But if I look at antimatter, I got some other ones here. There's EMP. That's not. There's tungsten. I think that's going to be thermokinetic as well. So iridium. Right there, iridium. I guess that is doing thermokinetic. Lead. Thermokinetic. Yeah, maybe you're right. I could have swore there was one that actually did something different. Plutonium. Nope, still thermokinetic. You're right. I stand corrected. Yep, I stand corrected. I thought they actually did different. Learn something new every day.
Warp drive active.
I don't know why I thought they did different. Yes, range is definitely a difference. Tracking speed, that's true too. I thought they were also different damage types. I don't know why I never noticed that. Yep. But that's kind of uncool. They should also be different damage types. Because like plutonium, well, I guess it's still thermal and kinetic when it comes down to it. Because the railgun, the bullet is going to penetrate, which is kinetic. And then the plutonium, because of the radiation, is going to be thermal. So activate.
Warp drive active.
There you go. Yeah, missiles and projectiles. I knew missiles did. I knew projectiles did. I thought railguns did too. So yeah, thanks for correcting that, Caviar. But yes, I learn something new every day. But yes, if you do need to change your damage type, then you won't be able to do railguns. That might explain sometimes why I have trouble. Oh, I'm in Kino. Forgot all about that. Okay. Amar and Galente are damage type locked. I didn't realize that. Mm-mm. Oh, come on. This is why I apply 90% of my L4 missions in a Gilla. I can swap missiles for the damage I need and have 2 of each drone damage type to use. Yep. What benefits do Galente and MR have since they have the negative of only being able to do thermal cannon? That's a good question. Oof. That one really blew up. Galente blasters are sledgehammers at close range. They are. They are. Caldari missiles have very long range. Amar do yeah, and Amar do what's the other one called? With the lenses. EM, yep. Yeah, those are the same thing. Actually, they're pretty long range. The lasers. All right. Now they're all shooting at me. That's why those new deathless ship if they want to brawl with Galente close range ships. They have a bad day. Yep. What's going on here? Not 45. Alright, I'm going to finish this one up, which will get me my air for this guy. And then we should be done. Alright, let's save this. Return. Slash a person. Make a warp drive. Ads are going to start in about a minute. Alright. An itch on my back. All right.
warp drive active.
So this will finish this one up, which should get his air goal for the day. And then we'll be good. We'll see what they got to do tomorrow. Come on, Doc.
Docking permission requested.
Taking forever to dock.
Docking request accepted.
All right. That takes care of that. All right. Let's check here. Come on. Planetary industry. All right. Let's do this one. This is the main one. All right. Takes care of that. So you got that, you got that, you got that. All right, let's quit him. Let's look over here at Craig and we'll grab his as well. He already got his air stuff, so here we are. All right. All right. All right, so with that said, let's figure out who we're going to raid. So let's see who we got out here. So let's say back to Twitch. All right, Narcos is there. Let's go ahead and raid him. He's actually got Serpent Power's got the lowest. Let's go ahead and raid Serpent Power. I don't know. Oh, they're actually doing each other. So we'll raid the Narcos. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. So thanks for watching. I will be back on tomorrow night with our viewer fleet mining, high-sec fleet mining event. in a matins, so feel free to join us. I'm going to read Narcos and AR. It doesn't look right. ANARCKOS. ANARCKOS. Jerry Can, have a good night. Appreciate you being here. And Caviar, thanks for being here. Wolf the Medic, thanks for being here. Bunch of others. If anybody I missed, I apologize. But I will see you tomorrow night, same regular time. And I will talk to you then. Thanks.